Definitely gotta be some bad news in here.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Oh, jeez, I didn't even see that thing. You know what? Oh wait, who, did you summon that? Oh, that's our friend. No, it's not. Okay. I just picked up... Where is it? Staff of Banishing. It's supposed to banish Daedra. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's too powerful to banish. Okay. But hey, maybe later on. Skyhaven Temple. Look at that face. It's kind of creepy. What's in here? Elven Bow of Immobilizing. Well, it's good cash value anyway. Glass bow, gold, lockpick. Neat. Alright, face. Maybe I need these guys to do something.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
What do we do?
Here's the Blood Seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn.
Ah, of course.
Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? He ended the Akaviri invasion on the mysterious...
Activate Blood Seal.
It's coming to life. You did it.
All right.
After you, Dragon. You should be honored to be the first.
Skyhaven Temple.
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Focus, old man.
Shaw's bones, here it is. Alduin's wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
I concur.
We need information, not a lecture on art.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, a mythic symbol. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing?
Damn it.
A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might know.
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
What do you have against the Greybeards?
If they had their way, You do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Alright. I better go see what Argir... I forgot how to say his name. What he knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
To the Greybeards. Arngir, where are ya? Wow, what a fun little place you have here.
Sky, guard you.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me. The Blades are helping me. I'm not their puppet.
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
So you can teach me this shout?
No. I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
I need to speak to Paarthurnax then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready.
What?
But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. Wind, guide you.
Okay. So... where is he?
To get the answers you seek, you must travel to the top of the mountain and speak to our master, Paarthurnax.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay. These guys are on their own schedule, for sure.
Path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Okay.
Look.
Ah, I see.
Core.
Look, fa, call. Word of power learned. Sky clear skies. Spring clear skies. Summer clear skies.
Clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
I receive the knowledge.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
All right. Off we go.
Yeah!
That's some harsh weather.
Look!
All right, cool. Oh, this guy lives isolated. Man. Oh, dragon time. It's on! Oh, no way, that's him! What the heck?
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I was not expecting... That's exactly it. I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragonrend shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Formalities, huh?
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Whoa!
Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
Well, I can see why he lives alone. That's... now I understand. Fire breath? Yes! That is sweet. Yes! That is cool.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
Okay. Shout. Fire breath. Inhale air, exhale flame, and behold the Thum as inferno.
Now, show me what you can do.
Oh,
Greet
cool.
me, not as elf, yes, but as Dova Sedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Likewise.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Huh. How did you know I came for Dragonrend?
Alduin Comet Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Isn't it obvious? I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
The prophecy says that only the Dragonborn can stop him.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate?
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you. I don't believe in destiny, but I will stop Alduin.
And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the Dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason, Rakmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World?
No, dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the Dragonrend shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Touché.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
An Elder Scroll? What's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
Huh.
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Wild. So I'm gonna go back in time to learn the shout. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
The lore keeper at the College of Winterhold might know.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Or optional, talk to Arngir. ...
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Sum Ark Mora.
Yeah, that was a real surprise.
Tremulok, greetings.
Did not mean to do that.
Lok Thum.
Yo.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Teach you the Dragonrend shout?
No, but he told me how to find out.
Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
Yeah, you will. I need the Elder Scroll the Ancients used. Do you know where to find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, Such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Sounds like he doesn't think very highly of Winterhold College. Let's get over there. Haven't seen you in a while.
I'm not one for commendations, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
Okay. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Tell me more about the Elder Scrolls.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
That's pretty harsh. A price for what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Alright, so do you have one that I could use?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait, were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay.
Fight well.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without
Here
fear
you
of
go.
persecution.
Try not to spill anything on them.
2 books, huh? Effects of the Elder Scrolls. What's this one? Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. There we go. Ask Urog about the insane book. The insane book.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
This Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Alright, gotta find him. Ah, this must be it. Yep. Brr. This is a very impressive little home here. Oh, look at that thing. Yo.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
I heard you know about Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I I have arisen beyond its grasp.
Are you all right?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
So, where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Of course. What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer city slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Wow, that was a mouthful. Okay, I got some items and some directions. And thank God I get a nice legible summary here. I met Septimus Signus, a brilliant but mad scholar living in the northern ice fields. He's directed me to a dwarven observatory that supposedly houses an Elder Scroll. He doesn't care about the scroll itself, but wants me to use some kind of machine there to inscribe a dwarven lexicon with the scroll's knowledge and bring it to him. Alrighty, so apologies for not recording this little quest, but, you know, it really wasn't that interesting anyway. But I just got the Dragon Scroll, oh no, the Elder Scroll from this device, and I have been instructed to read the Elder Scroll at the Time Wound, so let's get over there and do that. Oh, right, I have to go outside first. Okay, let's go outside. There he is, my friend. You know what, I'm gonna actually take a moment to increase the difficulty a little bit. Novice, Apprentice, Adept. Let's try that, see what happens. It has been really easy killing everything, so...
You have it.
Yes, I do.
Raquel, the Elder Scroll. Tidkre Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal.
Cool.
Go then, fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
All right. This is the spot. I'm a little nervous. This feels like a big deal. Okay. Elder Scroll Dragon. Read. Here we go. Learn the Dragonrend shout from the Nord heroes.
The Arsun Flurse Alduin decree. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krithwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Whoa. That dude is tough. But she's more tough. Wow.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Govo, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
We'll
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches. Let those that watch from Savangard envy us this day.
Whoa. Jeez Louise.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Paarthurnax, my teeth to his neck. But first, Dean Kumar. Died. No more final fate. To feed my power, I come in Southern Heart.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. See it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. My words with older bones than your own. Break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished.
Jeez.
All our
Temporarily.
Worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Well, that was quite the lesson there. Defeat Alduin. It's time. All right.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lost.
All right, let's equip this thing. Dragonrend. Your voice lashes out at a dragon's very soul, forcing the beast to land. Cool. Favorite. Equip. Alright.
You are too late.
Oh, he's dark on the night sky, it's hard to see him.
Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
It's kind of far away. I want to aim properly. Ah, phooey. Too late. I hit my friend instead. Whoops. Sorry, man. There we go.
Use Dragonrend, Dovahkiin.
Alright, let's get our trusty bow ready. Whoa, he's landing on me. Jeez Louise. Good God. Whoa. My health is hurting. Okay. That really hurt. Extreme healing. Again. Whoa, dude! Holy cow. That was awesome. Paarthurnax is badass. Come on, bow. My bow keeps disappearing. I don't know why. Ah! Fire really hurts. Potion. Needs some more healing. Whoa. Oh, wow, that whatever he did, that really hurt too. Wow. Okay.
You will pay for your defiance.
Whoa, you got meteors now. This is serious business here. You're almost gone. Yeah!
Please move, Dovahkiin. You have become strong. But I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Talk to some folks now. Well, we kicked his butt, but apparently he can't be killed here. Seems like cheating to me. What do you think, dude?
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice. 'Twice, after this victory.
Well, we kicked his butt, but apparently he can't be killed here. Seems like cheating to me. What do you think, dude?
Lot Kongrach. You truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
It wasn't really a victory since Alduin escaped.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra, victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
I need to find out where Alduin went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
True. The Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Interesting.
Sum Ark.
Alright. Let's get over to Whiterun. It's been a while, Jarl. How's it going?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I need your help. I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
I did. You heard right. It's the only way to stop the dragons.
What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep?
The threat is worse than you know. Alduin has returned.
Alduin. The World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
I'm Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things. But I heard the Greybeards summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
Of course.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No.
No.
I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about an enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Get Greybeards help in negotiating a truce. Leave that to me. I'll talk to RNG about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
Okay. Well, let's
now, if
do
you
that.
don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Where are you? You having fun here?
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him?
Not quite. Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
Of course. I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Jarl Balgruuf won't help me while the war rages.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems.
True.
So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Okay, so talk to a bunch of people.
Guide.
This is way high up here, isn't it? Oh shit! Crap! Damn it! All I wanted to do was get a look at the view. Crud. Well, let's do that conversation again. Okay. Talk to Ulfric Stormcloak. Talk to General Tullius. Alright, back to Windhelm, Palace of the Kings.
Wait, I know you.
Don't be so
This is a very pretty throne room here.
from Solitude.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without signs. Do I know you?
I believe we've already met. I was at Helgen.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Ralof escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Ralof's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us,
that didn't work.
He's against us.
He knows that. They all know that. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents.
Ah, here we go. I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Persuade or... General Tullius hasn't agreed to attend yet.
I can't agree to any peace council until I know Tullius will be there. The other Jarls could take that as a sign of weakness.
Showing respect to the Greybeards will increase your prestige.
I don't need you to teach me how to play high politics in Skyrim. But you're right. There's nothing to be gained by refusing the Greybeards' request.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
Well, that was pretty easy too. You know, it's funny, with all the times I've been to Solitude, I don't think I've ever gone in a castle yet. It's kind of crazy. Yo.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
That's not why I'm here.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convening a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The best time to negotiate is from a position of strength.
Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
General.
Alright.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Well, that was all much easier than I thought it'd be. Just have to ask nicely. Hello there.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
I believe I
talk to you.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeards' leader really is.
What? You've discovered what? Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. Now, yeah, I met the guy. Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
So I have to kill him, huh? He seemed so nice, though. What? How can we lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach?
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, He will hear you, wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So, what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Do the right thing. Paarthurnax deserves to die.
Call dragon. Hunter call dragon. Wing call dragon. Prepare a trap. But what's up with killing Paarthurnax? That's not... I don't like that at all. Delphine and Esbern have discovered that Paarthurnax was one of Alduin's chief allies during the Ancient Dragon War. They refuse to give me any more help until I kill Paarthurnax. I wonder if I can just delay doing that, or if I absolutely have to do that. I'd rather not. He seems like a really nice dragon. In the meantime, we can get to this. Prepare the trap.